Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a beautiful day. I know it's snowing, but this is not a deterrent for me. You can see I'm in this beautiful stretch of wilderness right here. There's a lot of running water, and I thought this would be a good time for me to record a video since I, usually come here to meditate and really de-stress. Nature, honestly, is like one of my best healing and therapy practices that I could do for myself and recommend for everybody that's watching. But one thing that I kind of was pondering about while I was walking through here was what I call the three big philosophies that I always follow in my life. And I wanted to kind of share this with everybody and see if anybody can relate to this philosophy or maybe inspire someone to look bigger into kind of the bigger questions of life and how to deal with the big stressors of life through these three big philosophies. So stay tuned until the last one, because the last one is the most important. First big philosophy that I always like to tell myself is Fortuna Jovat Audaces in Latin, which roughly translates in English to fortune favors the bold. Now, what does this mean exactly? So a lot of people think, things that you achieve in life are only based on luck, and to a certain extent that is true, but what I would argue is you can increase the chances of better luck in your life by doing action, by taking courageous action towards the things that you want to achieve. Get to something that you really want, like a career that you want to build up, a healthy relationship you want to build up, seeing a girl, for example, that you really like to, guy or girl, whatever you're into, and you never take that courageous action, you will never find out if that action will actually be fruitious in your life and it will be integrated into your life. And so more action, I would always say action is the solution for existential angst. If you feel stuck, action is the answer. So the second big philosophy that I always follow is it's better to regret things that you've done than things that you haven't done. In other words, I make sure to minimize the what ifs in my life as much as possible. And there's like a really cool kind of mind experiment that I tell myself and I tell some of my friends about, which is called the rocking chair test. So if you feel like you're stuck in a sort of rut or anything, and you want to think like, what's the best decision here? One of the things that can help is to visualize yourself as 70 or 80 years old, sitting on a rocking chair in a front porch. That's a beautiful image, I would say, hopefully with a loved one. But the idea is, at that moment, what would be kind of the memory that you want to have of that specific kind of decision you wanted to make? Would it be the one that you've actually done, or the one that you've not done out of a fear of something and then regretted it later? I personally believe that the latter is worse to regret than the former. It's better for me to do something, understand that I've had either the capability or not of doing it, rather than not doing it at all. It's like, telling myself that I'm already in the ice rink and I'm actually playing, whereas all the others are spectators. Even if I fall, even if I flounder, I'm at least in the rink. And so it's better to regret things that you've done than things that you have not done. Lastly, there is the one that you've all been waiting for, which is manifest the best, be conscious of the worst, and know that the worst is the least likely thing to happen. What this means basically is there are always going to be bad scenarios that might play out in your life. But if you really think about it, even if you look at your past, and also, like you could ask your friends about it too and everything, whatever, it's like the brain plays tricks on us. Whatever we think is the worst situation is rarely the thing that happens. And it's also based on even statistical analysis. If you think about it, one single event out of millions is still the least likely thing to happen. And so that really gives me a lot of comfort. It also creates a balance. So, okay, I am conscious and manifesting the best, but I'm also conscious of a worse scenario. But comforting myself and knowing that the worst scenario is the least likely thing to happen. All this really helps me kind of move forward with kind of hard decisions that I kind of feel that, oh shoot, what's the best kind of solution here to go for? What is the best thing to go for? I just commit to the action, understand that I want to get the best, but also being aware that the worst scenario might happen, knowing that it's the least likely thing to happen. So all these three together honestly are really three big philosophies that I have in my life that really have given me a lot of serenity, I would say, peace, and assuredness in life. Obviously, I still experience stress and anxiety about certain things, but these three have been very helpful in curbing uncontrolled anxiety in myself, and hopefully that helps you guys as well, the viewers, connecting to it and leading your best lives moving forward. Also, be aware that today's worries are tomorrow's memories. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next video.